The other night when I was supposed to be writing a 20-page research paper on differential equations for my literary calculus class. Yes, it's a real class. I may have taken a short 3-hour break to scroll through Facebook to save myself. Anyway, I saw a 5-minute crafts video on how to make a rose out of your underwear. Well, not your underwear, of course. And knew I had to try it because no differential equation known to man can keep me from crafting when there's something better I should be doing. So I got to work. 2 hours and 3 hot glue gun burns later, I had achieved my goal. A song by any other name smells sweet. So truly, crafting can be concurrently chaotic and cathartic. Today we will first gather up the supplies and look at the types of people who enjoy crafting. Then we will glue together a craft of our own. And finally, we will display some of the ways to market your crafts. When it comes to crafting, absolutely anyone can make it big. I mean, if this ADD-riddled mind can manage, so can anyone. The first type of crafter you meet is the summer camp crafter. This crafty character made a tie-dye t-shirt once and considers themselves an expert for life. We all know them, they still talk about it. Then we move on to the casual crafters. These people craft for hobby, to give gifts to family, or even for stress relief. Had a rough day. Try crochet. Are the voices telling you to kill them all? Make a doll and kill it instead. Then we move on to the professionals. These people set themselves apart by having actual talent and making things that people actually want. These people can make good money by peddling their wares at craft fairs or even online at places like Etsy or Craigslist. Although on Craigslist, I think that beadwork might be code for something else. Finally, we have the most common and most relatable type of crafter. These people spend hours in the craft store picking out all the supplies for a project they saw on Pinterest. For everything to end up in storage totes in their basement with no project ever completed. This cycle repeats itself until it turns into an episode of Hoarders, but with yarn. Next, I am going to show you how to make your own craft. When making your own craft, not everyone has the talent or even knows where to begin. Have no fear, I will guide you through a step-by-step tutorial for how to make your own craft. First, you need all the necessary supplies. Jingle bells, macaroni, pom-poms, and of course, lots of super glue. All right, then you want to create a mental image for what you want your finished product to look like. Really fix it in there. It's magnificent! Today I have chosen to make a tie clip. So first I'm going to start off with a nice thick layer of super glue. I mean, I need this thing to last another, what is it, like 5 minutes? Yeah, all right. Then I'm going to start sticking on the supplies I have chosen. I have these cute little pom-poms. They really add a nice fun pop of color. Craft. I forgot the glitter. Oh well, most people consider glitter to be the herpes of the craft world anyway. I wouldn't want to create a super spreader event. Now I'm sticking on this macaroni noodle. You may be thinking that this craft seems a little juvenile, but don't be foolish. This was made by a professional. These things are worth hundreds of dollars. Probably in the future. Yeah, archaeologists are gonna love these. Now I'm just gonna set it aside to dry. To dry. Oh, holy stitch, I glued it to my hand again. Just give me a second. And now I'm gonna tidy up. When tidying up, you want to make sure that everything stays neat and organized so you know where to find it the next time you need it. There, neat and ready to create again soon. Now, while I wait for my tie clip to dry, I am going to tell you about some of my favorite ways to market my crafts. Whenever I am trying to sell a craft quickly to make a buck, I always turn to my van, park it down by the river, and try not to be mistaken for a serial killer. In the off chance that you don't own a van, which you totally should, by the way, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, you look like you drive a van. You could always try selling at a craft fair. I don't really like craft fairs, partially because the restraining orders say I have to stay 500 yards away from most of them, but also because it's like stepping into gang territory. You have the woodworkers, the sketchy etchers, the painters, but the worst of all the rivalries is between the knitters and the quilters. Whew, you do not want to be hemmed into one of their sewdowns. Now, if your goal isn't to sell your crafts, but rather share them with the world, you could always try writing a book. Anything Martha Stewart can do, I can do better. Actually, that's not true. She does have me beat on prison time, so there's that. Finally, my favorite and most successful method of selling my crafts is through my Etsy shop, Lydia's Luscious Luxuries. I have a wide assortment of crafts to choose from custom rocks to jewelry pieces like the one I made today, and even used socks. Buy my stuff. I ship my pants for free to 49 US states. Screw you, Iowa! And right now, I am having a 2-minute sale on this very tie clip. Would you like it? It's 90% off. No? Well, what if I just gave it to you for free? Please take it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if you like it, could you leave me a good review on Etsy? No? Fine. There are so many things to cover when it comes to crafting. Today, I just hit some of the basics. First, we gathered up the supplies and looked at the types of people who enjoy crafting. Then we glued together a craft of our own. And finally, we displayed some of the ways to market your crafts. I'm sure we can all agree that we would rather be crafting than focusing on our actual responsibilities. And I will happily support your craft endeavors if you follow me on Etsy. Son of a patch! I almost forgot my thesis. Truly, crafting can be concurrently chaotic and cathartic. Now, I have to go. I glued my hands to my hair again.